manager makes sure that every member of his staff is ready for the biggest night of the year, able to cope with a terrific audience response evoked everywhere by the Beatles. The boys show the press their latest present. They're a natural, these fabulous four, bubbling over with fun, getting as much kick out of entertaining as the fans get from them. When they come to your town, well, you won't need any further invitation. You'll be there.
What if I told you one of the most famous musicians in history died at the height of his career, and almost nobody noticed? Today, we're diving into one of the wildest conspiracy theories in music history, the Paul is dead theory. The theory claims that Paul McCartney of the Beatles died in a car crash in 1966 and was secretly replaced by a lookalike. Yeah, that's basically the whole premise. According to believers, the band and even the British government covered it up to avoid mass hysteria. This theory didn't blow up until 1969, when a college student called into a radio station claiming that hidden clues in Beatles songs and album covers proved that Paul was dead. Fans started digging, and things spiraled fast. Supporters point to supposed backmasked messages. That's when audio played in reverse sound like hidden words. For example, in Strawberry Fields Forever, some claim John Lennon said, "I buried Paul." In which John Lennon later confirmed that he said cranberry sauce. Which makes no fucking sense to me. I don't know why. In Revolution 9, people hear the phrase, "Turn me on, dead man," when played backward.
Number 9. Number 9, number 9, number 9, number 9, honey ornament, honey ornament, honey ornament, honey ornament, honey ornament, honey ornament, honey ornament.
God, how am I gonna be able to sleep tonight? What the fuck? In any case, are these intentional clues or just our brains trying to find patterns? Now here is where it gets really intense. Take the cover of Abbey Road. Fans say it represents a funeral procession. John Lennon in white represents the priest. Ringo Starr in black represents the mourner. George Harrison in denim represents the gravedigger. And Paul, barefoot, out of step, is the corpse. Even the license plate of the car says 28IF, which believers interpret as Paul would be 28 if he were still alive. Now let's take a look at the lookalike we're talking about. The theory claims a man named William Campbell, or Billy Shears, won a lookalike contest and replaced Paul. Fans point to differences in Paul's face, voice, and even personality after 1966. But here's the thing. People's appearances change naturally over time, especially during intense fame. So, is any of this real? Short answer, no. There's no credible evidence that Paul McCartney died in 1966. The Beatles themselves repeatedly denied the rumor, and Paul has been very much alive ever since. Most of the clues are coincidences, misheard audio, or creative interpretations. But the theory does tell us something important. It shows how people love solving mysteries. Our brains look for patterns even when none exist, and how media hype can turn a rumor into a cultural phenomenon. The Paul is dead theory is not true, but it is a fascinating piece of pop culture history that shows how powerful music and imagination can be. So next time you hear your song backwards, maybe don't jump to conclusions. Or do. I don't fucking care at this point.
That boy took my love away. He'll regret it someday. But this boy wants you back again.